All right. I think we're live. Yep, it's green. I think we're good this time. Cool. So, reviving your content. You are live. Okay. So this is a new stream. It's not repeating the last one. Cool. So I need this to be a separate video. All right. Sorry about that. So, picture in the bottom right probably gonna suck again because I'm streaming from my iPhone for the video camera. But I'm gonna do a little video on how I applied for jobs as a web developer. So first thing, if you can go to meetups and network and find a job that way, that is going to be optimal because that'll happen way faster than this. You'll come into the job interview with somebody vouching for you, saying, hey, he knows what he's doing, and it'll just be way easier. So definitely go to meetups if you can. But if you are going to apply online, which you probably should do that as well, this is how to do it. So I got these are the sites I was applying on when I applied. Got Craigslist, Dallas, Indeed, LinkedIn, AngelList, Dice, and Stack Overflow Jobs, which I didn't pull up all the way yet. Where's it at? There we go. That's not what I meant. They actually have like a job board. There we go. So we'll start off with Craigslist here. So in the job section over here, if we just go down to the... Where'd it go? What is our profession? This is like technology. So we'll check tech support, I guess. We will check web info design. We can check, what else can we check here? Software, that'll probably check that too. I think we have a skilled trade, but I don't think that's what it's talking about. Security, or if you can apply for security if you want. I think that's all the categories that fit us, so we'll just go here. So tech manager, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for anything that says like web developer or anything with HTML, CSS, designer, front-end engineer, anything like that. Let's see here. This is the greatest song ever. If you guys have ever heard this, it's got a cowboy screaming in the sky. This is a meme for a long time, and now I've got it stuck in my head. But we're going to turn that down a little bit, and we're actually just going to throw on some EDM chill stuff. Let's see here. So, computer technologies, web hosting systems. My cat's being annoying in the background, so ignore that. And I don't think I see anything in there that I would apply for. But this has something I want to apply for. Cat, if you knock over my camera, we're going to fight. Go get that. So web developer, web content specialist, UX services designer maybe. We'll check those two. So let's see. First one here, web developer Dallas, Yardi Systems, the leader in asset, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Responsibilities. Maintain WordPress plugins and themes. That's super easy. So if you live in Dallas, you should probably go and apply for this one right now. You can learn WordPress in like a week. Cat, go away. I'm busy. I'll give you attention later. Proficient with HTML, PHP, and CSS. I'm actually going to apply to this one. Just kidding. I love my job. Experience using APIs. I don't have that, but I'm going to apply anyway. An assertive, blah, blah, blah. Goal-oriented, team player. Who's not a team player? Come on. Please apply directly to Yardi. So we go here. And then log in and apply. You'd make a new user and you'd submit your application. That's a lot of steps I don't want to go through right now. So we'll just move on to the next one here. Web developer or web designer. So let's see here. Create, update, and maintain web content. Produce finished web pages that include producing HTML. Cropping, enhancing. Okay, so it looks like they want you to know a little bit of like maybe Photoshop. Uploading files to the server, that's easy. Respond to requests, communicate to application development team. Code HTML qualifying tests. Regression display. I don't see anything that's too hard yet. Support departmental publishers. Based off of this top part here, I would go ahead and apply for this one. Just because I know HTML, CSS, and so far I feel like I can do it. So I'd go ahead and apply for that. And if they want me, well, hey, they'll give me a shot. If they don't, then I'll move on. Plus, this is 11 days old, so they might have found somebody already, but who knows. Let's see. So 3 years experience, user research, blah, blah, blah. This one looks sketchy for some reason. That looks like it's the same job. And where is my stream? I need to pull this over here. There's only one person watching. I'm not going to get any questions. So I don't need to worry about that. Cool. Senior, blah, 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 big architect, data warehouse specialist. Okay, so none of that looks like something that I'd want to apply for. So that'd be it for Craigslist. I'd apply for those two. Then I'd go to, we can go ahead and, oh God, what did I just close? AngelList. We can go ahead and go to Stack Overflow because this one usually only has like 1 or 2. So I do Craigslist and Stack Overflow first because just get those knocked out. But let's see location. So we'll just type in Dallas. If I can type here, cancel. We'll just search and see what comes up. So senior platform. None of these are like web developer. Well, senior full stack. Maybe. Since they're saying like senior full stack. 7-month contract. Need to know SQL, Python. Get experience in full stack. I'd probably apply to that. Just throw my hat in the ring. Maybe they've got like some other position that they'll say, hey, we don't think you'd fit this one, but maybe this other one here. Mobile engineer. I don't know. Inaika. I can't read right now. Jeez. I don't know TypeScript though, so I'm not gonna apply to that one. Full stack. Yeah, usually Stack Overflow is like higher level positions, I guess. Am I still? I didn't go to the right back to the right tab. All right, so there's this data scientist, test analyst. Okay, so none of these are really what I was looking for. So that'd probably be the only one I'd apply for, that senior full stack. And that one I don't think we have a good shot at because we need to know stuff we don't know. And then we can go over to Indeed and we just search for a web developer in Dallas, Texas. And when I came into work, I'd basically just apply for everything that posted the previous day. So I'd break that into its own tab. Yardi, that's on Craigslist. What's up? We already applied for that one if you applied. Front-end developer, Progressive, that's cool. Web developer, these are Dallas, yeah, okay, cool. DeSoto, Texas. Entry-level software engineer, application developer, nope, skipping that one. I don't know what that is. Software developer, entry-level web developer, we'll do that one. There's Yardi. Also, we need to go back up here and filter by date because we want the most recent jobs first. Because those are, like, you want to be on the top of the stack. You want to be the first one that applies. Okay, so developer 2, Salesforce, quality assurance. That looks cool. I don't know what that does. We'll check it out. Looks like Yardi's. So there's some that are like sponsored right here. And those are, I don't know. You can apply for those too. Whatever. For developer, Progressive, we got that one already. I don't think we did that one. Front-end developer, Traveler. Let's see, open interviews. I think I opened that one already. Oop, nope, close that up. And then we do, let's see, junior Salesforce dev. All right, we're just starting out. Junior's good. Let's see, keep going here. UI developer, maybe. We'll check that. 6 days ago, that's old. Backend engineer. I don't know backend stuff yet. Eventually, though, we'll get there. Salesforce developer. None of these are looking like what I'd want to apply for. Front-end software developer, maybe. full stack web developer. Basically anything that says front end or web developer or says stuff about HTML and CSS down in the description here is something I'd apply for. Digital junior software developer, or anything with junior too, 'cause those are like the keywords I'm looking for. React developer, all right, I'm learning React. Full stack, senior, intermediate, Android, software. And okay, so we're back to like jobs posted a day ago, so we're gonna go ahead and start looking through these. So junior Salesforce dev, oh my gosh. All right, so what we wanna look at, the qualifications. So it says, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know Java, I don't know SQL yet. I don't know Salesforce development. So I don't know mobile applications. So this one probably just gonna pass on that one. UI developer, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, TypeScript, React. Okay, I know a couple of those. Strong proficiency in JavaScript, including DOM manipulations. Yes, got that. Experience with document-based databases. No, don't have that, but we'd give it a shot anyway. Technical skills, C. Node.js, Backbone, Angular, HTML5. So those two are desired. Angular. Do I know Angular or React? React with Redux. So I know React, not Angular. Oh well. Advanced JavaScript. Decent with that. The only one requires HTML5 and Angular. So you can learn Angular in like a week or two and get like decent with it. Probably. So I'd probably just apply to this one just to like apply. Probably wouldn't like expect to get any like hear back from them, but just to send resumes out. Languages and frameworks, JavaScript, HTML5, CSS required. Don't know any of those. APIs. So skipping that one. I know a little PHP now. Don't feel like I know enough for that one. Digital junior software developer. Let's see. Tools using .NET. I don't know .NET. React developer. So if you know React, that's a cool one. I know a little bit of React, so we'd apply to that one. We just put in Garrett, email, phone number, don't call me. Choose your file, choose your resume. If you want to do a cover letter, you can. Actually, I had like a templated cover letter that I would usually post. Let's see, we can check out my resume real quick if you guys. Nope, dang it, I don't have that on this computer. I'll have to do another video talking about resumes and cover letters because I don't have Word on this computer yet. So I can't actually apply to any of these, dang it. But we'll just keep looking through these so you guys can get an idea of what I did. Front-end developer, 3 to 8 years experience. So don't let the experience like scare you off. As long as they see, like we're talking about AngularJS, API consumption. That's kind of stuff I don't know. But if it's just like 3 to 6 years experience and then all they say is like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and like maybe one other thing like PHP or WordPress or something like that, I'd go ahead and apply. But we're going to skip that one, and I can't apply to anything, so I'm going to close those out. Wisteria seeking a talented, so I don't really care about the description there. We just want a job as a web developer, so we're just going to go straight down to the experience and degrees. Don't care about the bachelor degree. So HTML, CSS, XML, and JavaScript, that's good. Don't know what NetSuite is. Experienced in Google Tag Manager. Got a little experience with, wow, I've got a lot of experience with my job in 3 months. Huh. Because I know that and PHP now. Cool. General website best practices. So depending on where you learned, hopefully you have like some general website best practices down. Strong understanding of UX, UI stuff. Moderate family. Backbone. So I'd probably go ahead and apply for this one just because it's got like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript right there. So I'd apply for that one. Reviture, I think they are like a recruiting place, so skipping over that. Express Docs, affiliate of R&R. I think I applied there when I was actually looking for jobs. They've only got 3 stars. Huh, looks like it could be a fun place to work. But bachelor's degree, and then they're not talking about HTML, CSS, or anything that I am like super confident in. So we're gonna pass on that one. Salesforce QA, talking about .NET. We're probably gonna pass on that too because I don't know anything about .NET. Hope my volume's okay. Wisteria, seeking a talented. We looked at this one already. Where are the qualifications at? So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, 1 year. That means they're looking for somebody who's pretty new. So we'll go and apply for that. Microsoft Development Studio. I have no idea what that is, but we'd apply, write that down, and then take a look at it. Because it'd be cool to learn. UX, UI, 1 year. What does that mean? Professional software development, 4 years. Okay, well, that's not really required. So we'd apply for that one for sure, I think. And then we would close that out. And then also, so we got those done. And then we've got LinkedIn here. So with LinkedIn, you just go to jobs, job search. We just do web developer. You can do junior web developer if you want, but I mean, it's worth a shot applying to just like regular web developer jobs too. So why not? And then, oh, we didn't search Dallas. If I can type here, jeez. All right, so yeah, front end developer, promoted, blah, 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 full stack lead, web developer. We're looking for somebody with ASAP.NET, so we don't know ASAP.NET. We don't want to sort by relevance. We want to sort by date again, just because we want the most like relevant stuff up here. Lead web developer junior. So you could probably do that one. Again, it's Ravature, and I think they're like, I'm pretty sure they're like some recruiting firm, and they just didn't, and cybercoders too. I just didn't really have good experience with them. They were kind of annoying. Web developer, not just a job search. That looks kind of weird that there's like 1,700 of those in a row there. Dang. So there's not very much out right now. I don't know if it's just because it's Wednesday or what, but not finding much to apply for. I think I found a lot more when back in like June or July or August. Let's see. Web developer. Okay, yeah, it looks like LinkedIn doesn't have anything too good right now, so we'll just skip that one. And then the last one here is, we can go ahead and close that out. Second to last one's Dice. So we can do web developer in Dallas. And I don't think you can, yeah, you can filter this one by date, but like their relevance, like their search algorithm for whatever, like a relevant job is pretty good. So we'll just look at that one here. Web developer front end, so we'll open that one up. Again, just looking for anything that says like web developer, front end engineer, front end developer. And we'll take a look at those. Only locals, level project manager. We'll probably just go back like 2 pages on this one. Web app, that kind of scares me off. Front end web. God, it sounds like somebody's fire alarm's going off across the apartment complex again. It's always a fun night when that happens. We'll do one more. We'll see. Nothing on that page is looking good, so we'll just check these out. So, calling all subject matter experts and IT professionals, blah, blah, blah. Where's the... Okay, so they're looking for like 5 to 10 years, so they need somebody who's like more experienced. But let's see what they want you to know. Okay, D3. If you did free code camp, probably know a little bit about that. I'm not really confident in my Python or SQL or Apache, so probably wouldn't do that one. Let's see, responsibilities, execute full product lifecycle, 3 to 5 years using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, and Sass. So I'm fairly familiar with PHP, and I'm confident in the other 3 or 4, whatever. I like React as well as CMSs. I'm cool with that too. So this one I'd probably go ahead and apply for. again, you'd have a Dice account. I think my resume is uploaded on this. Yeah, Dice is super easy to apply. This is once you got your resume uploaded, they save it. So you can just click resume, cover letter, select your cover letter, and then click continue. I have like a really general cover letter I use because you want to like at least have like a cover letter. Like if you don't have a cover letter, I feel like you don't really have a shot, because that's like saying I don't really care about this job. I'm just applying to a lot of places, and having like a general cover letter I feel like brings your percentage of like your chance of getting it up a little bit more. Do you have 8 years of IT experience? All right, well, they're asking that question. We might not get this one. No. Do you have any React or Angular experience? Yes. Are you local to Texas? Yes. So apply. So that got that one down. And then we'll check this here. Let's see, experience building using APIs. Okay, so they're talking about some skills I know. I don't know. Yeah, I know a little bit about Node.js. Expert in layout, typography, and color. Okay, so that kind of scares me off because my design skills are super weak, I feel like. Hey, I wanted to ask you how you put in jQuery scroll animations on the Infold theme. Give me one more sec. Let me finish this Dice one and then AngelList, and then I'll log into our WordPress thing and I'll show you real quick. Scroll animations. Oh, you mean like on Tech2Bit actually? Where the stuff like slides in like that and you scroll down, that slides in, that slides in, that slides in. That's from something, if that's what you mean, that's something from, what is it, waypoint.js. I didn't type that right. There we go. All right, yeah, so Waypoint, basically, you've got to install Waypoint. So you can either like download the code and just put it on your website in like script tags, up to you how you get it in there. But then you'll do, not logged into that? No. We'll go ahead and log in so you can see like what I did. This will load. Anyway, let's check this last one here. So we're not going to apply to that one. Front-end web, mobile, elegant solutions. They say HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so I'm going to apply for that one. And then AngelList, with that, you just go find a startup job after you've got an account. And I think I did get, nope, whatever. Okay. I never really applied on AngelList. I think I did like one job application on that one, so I didn't have too much luck on it. But from what I've heard, that's a good place to get a job as an entry-level developer. So back to the Waypoint thing here. If we go, let's see, where's the homepage at? Homepage. So I just stick it down here in a code block. So we've got, I use jQuery too because that makes it like super easy. And then we got to use like a self-executing jQuery function because our something with the WordPress update, we had to do that. But basically you grab what you want to animate. So I've got like first row animation with that. Tech2Bit, there we go. Yeah, so that's like first row, or this is first row, yeah. And then second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, and so on. And you'll basically grab everything you want to animate. And so right here, this is saying that first section. So this part up here, when we get, just kidding. I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think I'm using Waypoint on that one. I think that just has a delay, like as soon as it loads. But this one, when you get 80% of the way down, or when this thing's like 80% in the viewport, it's going to add the class slide left to right, which is an animation, or which isn't an animation, I don't think. Yeah, it is. But it's basically, in the CSS, this thing starts off with a negative left margin of like 5,000 pixels. And then when that class is added onto it, that class gives it a left margin of 0. And then I made the transition 1 second. So it takes 1 second to go from negative 5,000 left margin to 0 left margin. And that's what makes it slide in. So Waypoint, all we're using Waypoint for is to add the class when you get to a certain point on the page. And then with the animation, that's with the CSS, with the transition, duration, moving the margin left and that stuff. Did you use LinkedIn at all for your job search? Yeah, I did. I think LinkedIn is where I got one, if you're still here, RB, LinkedIn's where I got one of my job interviews from. I didn't get that job, but they offered me an internship. I just didn't take it because the pay was kind of low and I'd have to dig into my savings a little bit. But yeah, LinkedIn and Indeed, I think, were the biggest places. Again, if you can like go to meetups and meet people and network, that's the best way, because that's going to be the fastest way you can. I mean, if you get a job interview that way, you basically have people saying, hey, this guy knows what he's doing, we should give him a chance. And that helps your chances a lot more. So you're not just coming in empty. Can you add classes to each div element on Infold? Yeah, you can. I might have answered that already, but if you mean like each one of these div elements, yeah. I mean, you can do like custom class, you just add it right here, or you did what I was talking about in the code block section down here on the bottom, where you just grab the element with jQuery after it's rendered, and then you add the class when you're at a certain point on the page. And again, in waypoints, I think where's their documentation at? Guides, let's see. Yeah, so they've got like, there's different ways you can do offsets. So you can do like an offset of 20 pixels to where that element gets 20 pixels in the screen, it's triggered. You can use percentage offsets. You can use directions, all sorts of stuff. So you got to check out the documentation. If you want to be a web developer, you got to get decent at reading documentation. Dude, do it. Freelancing's a good way to go. I'm trying to get into that as well. It's just a little bit of a challenge finding your first job. I think back in like college, I learned a little bit of HTML and CSS, and there's this old rundown movie theater, and I made their website, and because they had like this crappy like 1990s website still, and it was like 2010. So I built a website out and basically sent it to them, said, hey, you guys want to buy this? And it worked. But yeah, I think that's about it for right now. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna make this live or like a real video, so leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Peace.